It's time to create. Let's make a very fancy Ankara tote bag together. So all you need is your Ankara fabric, your material, and then your measuring tape and all. So for the handle, you need 3 inches by 27 inches. 3 inches by 27 inches. You can write it down. For the body, you need 17 inches. 17 inches by 29 inches. So your scrap Ankara, you need 30 inches by 7 inches. 30 by 7 inches, and that will be all that you need. So to create the beautiful stylish Ankara look, you measure 3 inches, and then from that 3 inches you connect it to the 7 inches. So make sure that the 7 inches is the middle. Just look at the video, you'll understand what I'm saying. Fold the Ankara fabric into 2, remove 3 inches from one side, and the center, let it be the 7 inches, and then you cut it slantly. Connect the 3 inches to the 7 inches so that it will give the slant look on your Ankara, on your tote bag, I mean. So once you are done with that, you pin it, you go ahead to pin it to your tote bag fabric. So this particular Ankara design, you can do it in 2 ways. You can decide to make the slanting be to the side, or you make it to the center. So now the next thing you have to do is to stitch or sew your handle. So doing that, you fold a little bit from the top and a little bit from the down. Make sure you are sewing the right side of the fabric. And make sure your hand is very straight. Your sewing, I mean, is very straight, so that it will give it a very nice look. You repeat the same process on the second one. And then the next thing you do is to go to the second side of the handle, and then you stitch it as well. So this way it have this very nice finishing, very neat finishing. Also, this process makes the handle stronger. It looks very stronger. So on to the next. What you have to do next is to sew your Ankara fabric to your tote bag fabric. And to do that, all you have to do is just pick a little bit, fold a little bit by the tip. You fold and you sew. You fold and you sew. That's all you do till you are done. Once you get to the corner, that's 7 inches heel, the top of the 7 inches, all you have to do is fold, and then fold the second side as well. Yeah, just make sure you fold it well, and then make sure your needle is inside the fabric. Raise your footer so that you have access to it, and then fold, and then you turn. See what I'm doing? You turn the footer to the second slant. That way you have a very neat and perfect cuff sewing. Once you are done, you sew the down part as well. So you go through the sides and sew the down part. So I didn't want the Ankara tip to show in my tote bag, so I'm sewing directly on the tip, so that by the time I am joining it, I will know and I will take note of it that I have to sew above this sewing that I'm doing presently. As you sew, you use your hand to straighten it. If you know you are not that good with sewing straight line yet, you can use your iron to fold the tip before putting it on the tote bag fabric. You can even glue it to the tote bag fabric so that you just put it on your machine and then you sew. So once you are done with that, the next thing for you is to hem the tip of your tote bag, and to do that you just fold a little bit, and then make sure it is 1 inch. Fold a little bit, and then the remaining one should be 1 inch that you are folding inside. I'm using a contrast thread so that you can see what I am doing. So the next thing to do is to sew the tip of that 1 inch that you remain. So this way it gives your tote bag a very nice and industrial look, very perfect look. So the next thing for you to do is to mark out where your handle will be, where you will place your handle. So to do that, you fold your tote bag into 2, then fold it again, And then when you fold it again, you leave 1-inch seam allowance by the side, and then you fold it again. So this is the last folding, so you are folding it into 8. So the middle of the 8th folding is where your tote bag handle will be. So just mark it. And then you go ahead to insert your handle. Just stitch it to the body of the tote bag. Look at what I'm doing in the video and you understand. Just place it on the marked area and then sew it at the bottom and at the tip of that 1 inch that you fold by the hem of the tote bag. You repeat the same thing to the second handle. Make sure you stitch it down very well to prevent your handle from falling apart. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, you are cheating yourself. I must tell you. Subscribe now and on your notification bell so that anytime I post any video, you will be the first to see it. Now you are using the 1 inch that you left to join the sides. Now this very part, you must align the tip of the 2 Ankara. One must not be up and then the other one will be down. The 2 must collide. That's what makes the difference. Attention to details. And then you sew. Make sure your sewing is above the previous one that you have there. If not, your thread will show. So once you are done, the next thing for you to do is to weave it and remove all your threads. Weave it. I have a video already, where I show you how you can do a nice finishing for your tote bag without weaving if you don't have weaving machine. So you can go ahead, watch that video, and then if you don't have weaving machine, you can do that. Look at it. This is very, very pretty, and I'm here to iron it too. All you have to do next is to iron it, and your tote bag is ready. Iron it, remove all the thread, and then your tote bag is ready, sitting pretty, very beautiful. I'm trying to use scissors to remove the pointed edge. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much. See you at the top. Once again, subscribe so we can grow together and then learn new tricks together. See you in my next video.